The nominations for next year's Grammy Awards have just been announced. So for more on that, we're joined by CBC entertainment reporter Jackson Weaver. Okay, Jackson, good to see you. Let's talk about some of the prominent nominations.
I mean, one of the dominant trends of this year's nominations are young women dominating so many fields. Over half the new artists are young women. Album of the Year absolutely dominated in with young women representing in that category. And the top nominee of this year, SZA, 9 nominations. Nothing to shake your hat at. This is very, very impressive. Shortly down the line, we also see many nominations. Taylor Swift has so many records possible for her at this year's Grammys. Now, if she wins Album of the Year for her Midnight's album, she'll be the first person ever to win that category 4 times. No one has ever accomplished that before, and she already has so many. She already has so many records in her pocket. Right underneath SZA in this category, we also see Victoria Monet. She has 7 nominations, tied with Phoebe Bridgers, also 7 nominations. I know I was saying that young women are dominating these categories, but we also have a Canadian up there, tied with 7, recording mixing engineer Serban Gena. He has also 7 nominations. We see so many of those categories kind of dominated by artists, so it's surprising to see someone up there outside of the performing side of things. Another interesting thing, though, it's just a technicality, but I mentioned SZA has the most nominations. If we kind of fudge the numbers, the real leading nominee this year is Barbie is actually the one that is leading the nominations this year. Barbie has 11 nominations, but of course SZA is SZA. You can't shake your hat at SZA, but Barbie has 11 nominations, including 2 for Song of the Year, which is something you don't always see. We also see another nominee in there with a little bit more homegrown roots.
Okay, well, you mentioned a Canadian nominee earlier. Let's talk about the Canadian nominations.
I mean, the one that I am kind of buzzing about, we get Ryan Gosling with a Grammy nomination. I'm Just Ken, it is up there. But outside of that, we see so many other Canadians. Joni Mitchell is up there with a nomination. Feist is nominated again this year. Rufus Wainwright, William Shatner, Always. And also we have another nominee, Alison Russell. She's a Montreal singer-songwriter. I had the pleasure speaking with her a few years ago. She was the Rolling Stones musician to watch, I believe, 2 or 3 years ago, and now she's at the Grammys. Just a fantastic, fantastic performer. Among a slew of Canadians, including also Drake is nominated alongside 21 Savage for rap, and that is a surprising thing to note because back in 2020, he had said he is boycotting the nominations. He had said he is done with an irrelevant awards show, but we do see him up there. He did put his music up for nomination, so it's surprising to see him there, but it could show a route back to favor for the Grammy Awards as so many award shows are sinking. Their ratings are plummeting because they're not as relevant to young people, and with Drake there, maybe it could be a sign of hope. I'm not exactly sure, but we have a few more months to see how everyone grapples with that.
Okay, Jackson Weaver, thanks so much.
Thank you.